Hi everyone, Laura here. Today I am going to be doing some looks with the Main Squeeze palette from Colourpop, which looks like this. Now when I first saw this palette I wasn't that into it. I thought, oh, some of the colours look quite the same and all the rest of it. I saw that girl Shay XO doing a eye swatches with it, and it just looked gorgeous, and I decided to buy it. And once I got it and played with it, I wasn't sorry at all, because these sort of reds, they lean a bit orange, some of them lean a bit pink. They are just really nice on me. I really like them. So I thought I would do 9 looks for all the different pans in the palette, and I was going to do it in one video, and I did the first 5 and started editing and realised that I talk way too much and the video was just going to be way too long. So I decided to break it up into 2 videos. So this video will be look number 1 to 5, and the next video will be look number 6 till 9, and I will give my final thoughts on the palette and things. So this is actually look number 6 because I hadn't decided I was going to do that until I'd already done all the other looks. So today I am going to do a look, and I'm going to use Froze here as my main colour, but I'm going to pull some other things in and other colours and things. So first of all today I'm actually going to set my base, and I'm just using my Fit Me Maybelline Set and Smooth powder and a big fluffy brush, because I want this colour to be quite soft, so I want to set my base to make sure it goes nice and soft. And then I'm going to go in with a little, well, still a big fluffy brush but smaller than that one, and I'm going to go into this colour here, put some on my brush, and I'm going to tap it off, and I'm just going to very lightly put it in to the crease there. Then we're going to go back into this colour, but I'm going to use a flat brush this time. It's a really pretty colour, this one. Then I'm just going to get a bit of concealer on the back of my hand and a little wee tiny brush. This is actually a paintbrush, and I'm going to attempt to draw a line. Then we're going to take some glitter glue. I'm just going to use my Essence glitter glue. Put a bit of that on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use a little brush. This is a lip fill brush from Flawless Beauty. But I'm just going to use it on my eyes. And I'm going to go into my Party Talk Super Shock Extreme Shadows. And I'm going to start out with, if I can get it out, Can't Party Wait. Looks like this. And I'm also going to go into Party Shop, which is a darker pink. And then where I did that little line, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Stardust Glitter Eyeliner in Pink Opal. That's what it's looking like so far. So So I will catch the other eye up and do my base, and then I'll come back. So I'm just going to go in with my Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter, and I'm going to do the waterline just to brighten that up a bit. And then I'm going to go back into my Main Squeeze palette, and I'm going to go back into that Froze colour. And then I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild highlighter palette, and I'm just going to go into White Lily here, which I have used as my highlight. And I'm just going to use that as my inner corner. And then I'm going to use my Super Slim BYS mascara and do my bottom lashes. So for this look, I just wanted a nice pale pink shiny lip. So I used my Ultra 3 Light Candy lipstick, which looks like this. And then I just went over it with some gloss. This is the L'Oreal gloss that I've got in my project pan. Sayonara Sunset. I think I know what it was called by now. It's been in my project pan already. So that is my first look with the Main Squeeze palette. So for look 2 with my Main Squeeze palette, I'm going to look at Juicy Fruit today. And you'll have to excuse some random glitter on my face, because once you play with glitter, you've got glitter all over you. So I think the first thing I'll go into, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Fit Me powder, and I'm not going to set all of my eye, I'm just going to set this little bit up here. I've got my eye primer on because I just want this little bit here to be a bit lighter and blend a bit better. And then I'm going to go into a big gulp here. And I don't want too much of this, I just want a little bit of the blending. Nice orange red colour. And then I'm going to go into Like It's Hot, and I'm going to put that in the crease. I'm just going to get that other brush that I used the orange with and just buff that up. And then I'm going to go into this colour here, Froze. And then I'm going to go into Juicy Fruit, and I'm going to put that in the middle. And I'm just going to wet my brush with some of that Juicy Fruit on it. Can you see the difference it made? And then I'm going to do some liner. So I'm going to go in with Big Gulp again. Just that slightly orangey red. With a little brush. And then I'm going to go back into Like It's Hot. I'm going to get a very little bit of that juicy fruit. And then we're going to go into my BYS Highlighter 2 palette, and I'm just going to get a little bit of Whisper, which is a light gold highlighter. And I'm just going to put that just in the inner corner. Do a bit of cleaning up. And for lips, I'm going to use my CoverGirl Melting Pout in 125. Does it have a name, or is it just called 125? As far as I can tell, it's just called 125. So it's just a little squeezy tube with a little spongy thing on the top, and I'm just going to use a little wee bit. And then I'm going to put my gloss on the top, in the middle there. And that is my look number 2. So for my third look for my Main Squeeze palette, I'm going to showcase Home Slice today. And again, I'm going to set my base today because these colours are really pigmented, and if you want something a little bit subtler, then the only way you can do it is if you set your base really. Because even when you go with a light hand, if you have a tacky base, it's not going to look very light. So this won't all be a light look, but I just want to start off light. And then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into Home Slice. And this is actually a shimmer. So it looks like this. It's a lovely, lovely red. But it's not really, really shimmery. So I'm going to do a one shadow look today. So that's why I want different dimensions in the look. So that's why I'm going in really light to start off with. I'm going to go in with my smaller brush and same colour. I'm going to work that into the outer crease as well, for that outer V area. And then I'm going to take my flat brush and using the same colour, I'm going to go over the rest of my lid, and then I'm going to pack my brush and I'm going to wet it. And I'm just going to go into my highlighter palette, my BYS one, and I'm going to go into Moonstone, which is a white highlighter. I've got a little bit just here to help open up that bit of my eye. And because it's going over some red, it'll go a little bit pink anyway. And a little bit under here. And then I'm going to get a very, very fluffy brush that I can use for blush. And I'm going to go into Like It's Hot. To put some on my brush and really tap it out. And I'm just going to add that as blush to my cheeks. But not that much. Just that way the blush tones in with the eyeshadow. And I'm going to go in with that Whisper highlighter again and just put a very little bit on there. And for my lips today, I am going to go in with my Australis Slay All Day and take my lip gloss off. And this one is called Slay Like Babe. And it's a lip stain. And then I'm going to get my gloss again and put that on. So going for what they call popsicle lips, basically. And there is my look number 3, all done with one colour. So today, for my Main Squeeze palette, I'm going to look at, hang on, let's just brush some of that colour away. Let's Like It's Hot, which is beautiful matte red. And so the first thing I'm going to do is get a fluffy brush. Hang on, let me find it. All my brushes are stained red at the moment because I haven't washed them in between doing all this red, so you'll just have to excuse that. I'm going to go into that colour, tap, go into the crease. And then I'm going to get my big powder brush. I'm going to go into Froze, and I put my big powder brush on there, and then I'm wiping some of it off with my hand, and then I'm going to use it around here. Then I'm wiping it off. I should wipe it on my sponge, might be a better idea, because I'm going to do some blush draping with it today. So it's going to be a lot of kind of slowly building, so I'm going back into Like It's Hot. Just intensifying that crease a little bit. and wiping off my brush. And wiping off my powder brush and going back into my powder brush. And really buffing that out. And then with my powder brush, I'm going to go into that Like It's Hot colour. Put some on my brush, and then I'm going to, I want to clean it, I'm just tapping some of the colour off because it's quite a strong colour. So after I've placed some, I'm going to really wipe my brush off this time. And I've got a pink hand now. And I'll take another fluffy brush that hasn't had any red on it, so I can do the edges. And then I'm going to go into my BYS highlighter palette, I think. Am I? No. I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild one. I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild highlighter palette. And I'm going to grab Botanic Dream. And I'm going to use a fan brush for a change. I hardly ever use my fan brush, because usually I can't find much of a use for it, but I just want to have a little light dusting of this highlighter in kind of a C kind of shape. And then I'm going to go into White Lily. And then I'm going to take my a fluffy brush again, and I'm going to go back into the Like It's Hot colour. And then I'm going to go back into my highlighter palette, and I'm going to get this one here, and I'm going to put that on a clean fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go over my lid with it. And I'm going to get a little brush, do my inner corner. And I'm going to go in with the light colour as well. Get my highlighter brush and go into White Lily. And just intensify that highlight at the top of my cheeks there. I'm going to spray my face with my setting spray. Melt that all together. So I put my mascara on, no eyeliner today, and I've used my Body Shop Metal Lip Liquid in Pink Nickel on my lips with a bit of gloss on it. And that is my blush draping look. Using, I always forget what it's called, using Like It's Hot. So the fifth look today, I'm going to be looking at this colour here, maraschino. And today, yes, I do want to set my base again today. Go in with fluffy brush and just my setting powder. And I'm going to start off with this brush here. This is just Simply Essentials EO2, and I'm going to start off with Big Gulp here. I want that nice and soft. It's my idea for doing all these different looks with this palette is to get a variety of looks, so you can see just what I can do with it. So that's why sometimes I'm setting my base and sometimes I won't. And I'm going to ravel the product off. I'm going to go in with my red pencil and I'm going to put my red underneath here. And then I'm going to go into a little flat pencil and I'm going to go into maraschino here, which looks like this. So it's got more of a sheen on it, it's got a sort of a goldy reflex to it. And I'm going to put that under my eye. And get a little smudger brush, and I'm going to go into like a top. And I'm going to put that under as well, underneath that colour that I just put on. So I'm going to use my matte liquid liner. I've tight lined with some black on the top and I'm going to do a little wing. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm going to put my mascara on. I'm going to go into my BYS highlighter palette and I'm going to get Whisper. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that in the inner corner to finish that off. And there is my fifth look. And the lipstick I'm wearing today is the CoverGirl Ready or Not Metallic, which you won't like if you don't like metallic lipsticks because it's very metallic, but I like it. I don't mind a metallic lipstick. So that's what that looks like. So if you would like to see the review on this palette and the other 4 looks that I did with it, then look out for my next video, and that will be coming up then. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye!